the swap. And the Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida's offense will go to work first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him along.
They corral him out of bounds. Park it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Gators with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the first down marker and still running. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Keeps it going. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're going to run just about their entire opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Touchdown, Florida! They put points on the board.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Broncos offense will go to work for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Floating away. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time on target. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Gator! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Hand off from the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. To pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman can call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
And the Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boise State!
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks, it's Abrams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Abrams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Pucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Hey, that's a live ball. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top, right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Got it! And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the end zone, and he will score! Touchdown, Gator!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Sweet cut there. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Dances away. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. An 84-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Got a man, it's Clark. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open, or if you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Running to Green. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked with just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Ran right, continues to fight for yards. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. Even better, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the grab. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop now to see what they do on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping him from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. That's caught. It's Abrams. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense. Because
there he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on. They got to find a it back, some space so he can make some plays.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
To the air on second down. Moving out of the pocket. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? So this offense has the lead, they have the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second and goal coming up. To throw, it's Flagway. Starting to feel a little pressure. Took a shot as he threw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Madsen. Here's the pressure. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Grab near the marker, it's Riley. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly.
A nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
A really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
That's caught. It's Riley. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Riley. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He's got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Under fire. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long.
They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the left. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.